your workout today is a 10-minute plank, okay? Now before you freak out and tune out and go away, what we're looking for is for you to hold a plank for as long as possible. And then when you do have to break, because that's inevitable, you just need to pause your timer and you're gonna have to do a forfeit, okay? And your forfeit is down ups today, 4 down ups. And I'm gonna go through that in a second. But before I do, I just want to explain why we put this workout in our programming. And that's because when we're looking at body weight movements, but when we're just actually looking at the human body in its entirety, the most important part, in my opinion, and now I can say this because now I've lost it, is your core, okay? Your core is the thing that keeps you upright, that keeps everything in, keeps your body in safe positions. However, when we do say core generally to people, they immediately just think six-pack, abs, don't have it, don't have a core. Or, you know, the other thing is whenever I meet people and they say, oh, my instructor always shouts, engage your core, and I don't even know what that is. And they end up like making a poo face, and that's kind of it. So I'm gonna try and explain to you exactly what your core is, okay? So around at the center of our bodies here, we've got all these muscles, and there are loads of them that basically hold us in. Okay, they keep our spine nice and straight and protected, they keep our organs nice and protected within our rib cage, and they maintain whether you're standing like this, or you're doing movements like this, or you're doing movements like this, okay? Now, the thing with our core is everybody thinks that you need to crunch it to strengthen it. However, you don't see me walking around doing this. Okay, so why would I need to do that movement? Everything that we do in the gym, we try and make sure that it has a reflection on your everyday life, because otherwise what's the point? We're only training to be better humans, okay? We're not training to become world champions unless you want to. We're just training you to make your life better. So to train the core, instead of doing crunches, what we need to do is we need to do what it was designed to do, which is hold. Okay, so I'm standing here and my core is holding here, okay? Now, when I walk, my core still needs to hold. However, I've got a weak core, so quite often when I walk, I slump and I slouch, okay? And that's not ideal. Or for example, yesterday we did a workout with dumbbells in the gym where I had to raise something above my head. And if you look at the video, oh, it's awful. I'm doing this, I'm like, and then it's just shocking. And when I lift anything above my head, now I've got a weak core due to having babies, my lower back hurts, okay? And then we get an influx of people saying, I've got lower back issues, and we're like, I don't think you have got a lower back issue. We think that you've got a weak core issue, okay? So, just summarising what I just said, our core is a holding muscle. We have to keep it upright at all times, and it needs to hold. So therefore, to train it to get better, we need to do holding movements. And that's the reason why, for example, when we do anything above our head, that's actually working our core more than if we did 100 sit-ups. So I'm going to give you, obviously you all know that the plank is a great one. However, people really misuse the plank. So I want to reteach you the plank, and then just also show you how you need to use your core in every single movement, okay? Now, when your instructor at whatever gym or whoever instructs you asks you to engage your core, what I would like you to do now in the privacy of your own home is to, I'm going to show you my lovely belly here, put your little finger in your belly button and then your thumb on your rib cage, where your rib cage meets at the bottom, okay? Now, if you see me standing like this is naturally how I stand, which is bad. You know, I need to be bringing my core together and having less of a curve on my lower back. However, if I engage my core, which is effectively trying to bring these two things together, okay, without crunching forward, but just trying to actively bring it together, you'll naturally feel that you've just tensed all of these muscles here, okay? Not just here, here and here. And that's what I want you to do at all times. When you're pushing the pram, I want you to engage those things again and try and tense your tummy as you're walking, okay? You still need to be able to breathe. You still need to be able to run off at a moment's notice. So don't work too hard on that, but just constantly be aware of what's going on here and what's going on here. I always have this thing here, this curve, and I just want to get rid of it. It really hurts me. So I need to constantly be thinking core engaged, okay? Anytime I have anything above my head, I need to be doing that too, because I always instantly lose my core and my lower back curve comes, and then I immediately get lower back pain here. Okay, so anything above my head, core engaged. Picking up anything heavy and walking with it, core engaged. Your core is then therefore holding and therefore strengthening with what it needs to, which is what it needs to do, strengthen. Everyone needs to strengthen their core, okay? So, in the context of today's workout, I should have had a whiteboard like all my amazing coaches have got. So, today's workout is 10-minute plank. However, every time you need to rest from your plank. Yes, Seth? Every time you need to rest from your plank, you're going to stop the clock, you're going to do 4 down-ups, okay? So I'm going to demonstrate the plank now with that in mind, everything I just showed you. So in order to do a plank with our core engaged, right, let me just make sure you can actually see me when I plank. Hopefully you can hear me too. So we're going to get down in that plank, and what we're looking for is for you to completely replicate that position of maintaining a nice straight spine and therefore holding our core but lying down, and that's why a plank is so difficult. So instead of what we always see in planks is either this, okay, or this. And the reason why those two are easier is because you do not have to hold your core. So it's too easy and therefore doing nothing other than making you knackered, okay, and wanting to get up. So what I do want to see when you plank today is in that plank position, bringing those two things together. Now another trick that I give my clients when I'm trying to get them to plank is to squeeze their feet together. And what's the other one? Oh, squeeze your bum. Okay, with your bum squeeze and your feet squeezed together, you will naturally be able to engage those muscles a little bit better. If everything's relaxed, it's really hard to then squeeze and engage because every single muscle is linked. Okay, so let me just move this camera down. Oh, it doesn't. Let me see if I can do this. Woohoo! All right. So you've got two options. Vicky, for example, you'll be doing your plank on the sofa. Okay, so here, I need to actually look in the camera, don't I? Here we need to maintain that spine. So I'm going to squeeze my heels together, literally squeeze my heels together, squeeze my butt, trying to always make sure that our hands are directly underneath our shoulders. If you like to do planks on your elbows, you want to make sure that's directly under your shoulder too, so the arms aren't doing too much of the work, and that's how you're going to engage your core. And just remember, the second you can feel your belly coming out like that, you're going to have to squeeze and try and bring those two things together. Okay, so that's how you're going to plank today if you can't do it on the floor. You can also plank against something even higher like a kitchen worktop or anything like that. For those of you on the floor, same thing again, we want the shoulder to be over the hand. You're going to come forward, squeeze your bum, squeeze your feet together, and that's how you're going to hold. Ask someone to check your spine, trying to make sure that you're nice and straight, and then just look at the floor or just like look directly in front of you, but just don't look up, because the second I look up I lose my spine again. So nice and straight like that. So you need a timer or someone who's going to sit and watch you for 10 minutes. You press start, you're going to go for it. Nice straight body. Holding that plank, try and make sure that you can do nice slow breaths. And then the second you get too tired and you're feeling a bit shaky, or you feel yourself lose your lower back or get any pain in your lower back, I want you to stop and lie down. Press stop on your timer, and you're going to do down-ups. Now your options with down-ups are you either going to stand up, 1 foot in, stand up, and then 1 foot out, and then all the way back down again. That would be 1 down up. Or you can do jumping ones, so you're going to jump in with your feet. Like that. As soon as you've done 4 of those, you're going to go straight back into your plank. Press start. So there, I've now done 30 seconds worth of plank. Oh. So, yours is going to last for 10 minutes, obviously. So, that's a lot longer. So make sure you've got somebody to talk to, something in the background that you can listen to that's going to take your focus away from the pain. And just get going. 10 minutes, my heart rate's up. Yours will be too, so just focus on that, focus on breathing, trying to bring the heart rate to a steady pace throughout the whole 10 minutes. And let us know below in the comments how long your longest plank was. Yesterday, mine was 2 minutes, which is actually really good for me, but I do know that after a minute, it wasn't the best looking plank in the world. So make sure to time yourself, get someone to watch you for that lower back curve, making sure that that's nice and straight. And yeah, let us know in the comments how you're doing. I'm really invested in this, so don't let me down, otherwise I'll cry. All right then guys, so once again, I'll put the graphic on in the comments below. 10-minute plank. Every time you break, you're gonna do just 4 down ups. You guys might call them burpees. We call burpees the ones where you go down, up, and then clap. But today, I'm not asking you to clap. I just want you to get up, get down 4 times. Simple as that. Cool, okay, this video is gonna be saved on the page, so you can keep looking back if you wanna learn any more or remember anything about the core. But for today guys, smash it. You're gonna have an amazing day. I'm believing in you. I'm here for you if you're not, so just message me. I've got all the memes that to cheer you up ready at my fingertips. All right, love you and have a great day. See ya.